Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Jaime Garcia is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Jaime Garcia is another one of the guys that's come all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Big overhand curveball. Velocity good, not great since he hurt his arm. 89 to 92 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better. If his changeup is on, he could be really tough.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Now the 0-2 from Garcia. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Hit hard to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
At the plate, Dustin Pedroia, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners off for second. A shot down the first baseline. Nunez on at first. Nobody out. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Garcia ready, the 1-2. And 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
The 3-2 pitch locks him up for strike 3. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He's coming off a nice game. 3 hits, 3 RBIs, clutching up. He's the guy they want up at the plate right now when the game's on the line.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And he'll snap one over to first. Runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch called for a strike.
1-2.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for the Red Sox. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. The Blue Jays coming to bat on MLB Network. Chris Sale is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Now in the box, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Martinez, and that's the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Coming to the plate now, Devin Travis. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boy.
Digging in, Josh Donaldson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off for ball 1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Devers has it to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Mookie Betts. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the air now, out to right field. On the move is Garcia. 1 down.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Set to get his day started, Andrew Benintendi, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ball 1. Hit down the line at first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 7, designated hitter.
Striding in for Boston, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's Justin Smoke now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. Sale, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
At the plate, Kendrys Morales. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Benintendi. 1 away.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. Hey guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
So here is Avisail Garcia. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Smoke, base runner at first with 1 out. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Two-seamer can't quite make it back over the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. The 2-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Sale sets. Here's the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Will move to the third with no score. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He went deep in the contest last night.
Mitch Moreland.
Now here it comes. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Ball and a strike. One and two as he chases the slider.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Third inning, no score to this point. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Nunez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. So striding forward now, Steve Pierce, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Steve Pierce.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. In there, 2-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Russell Martin now. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. There was a fly out for him to start the home first. Sales ready. First pitch on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Smoke in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now, fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit hard on the ground is short, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit, and the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May, and we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Red Sox leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in, Devin Travis, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A fastball right over the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Here's Justin Smoke now, a base hit in his first trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Donaldson stands at first with one out. Ready with the 0-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
The batter, number 8. Designated hitter.
Here's Kendrys Morales.
Morales.
Here comes the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Sale sets. Here's the 0-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Grounded back up the middle. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Garcia, the former Chicago White Sox. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
I got to count 1 and 2.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair through 4, still tied, 0-0. Striding into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Andrew.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Nick Castellanos now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Tapper up the line. Donaldson is there. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he can steal some strikes that way.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Tulowitzki.
Now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Steve Pearce, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Hey. 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Lifted down the line in left. Martinez on the run. He's got it 1 away. Standing in, Steve Pearce. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home is a ball down and away.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And this is fouled at the plate. Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Benintendi is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The catcher, number 55.
Now batting, Russell Martin. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. Started that swing a bit too early. Martin, a Canadian native. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Blue Jays go down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Rafael Devers the next to bat.
Leading off for the Red Sox, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Pedroia is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Now the 0-2 from Garcia. Little tapper down the third baseline. Donaldson with a bare hand pickup. Safe. An outstanding effort that time, but that's a base hit, and the run's in to score.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he lines it out to center. In there, the base hit. The throw into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Mookie Betts.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 1, the Jays nothing. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Digging in once again, Devin Travis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1. His fastball taken high for a ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Popped him up. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Donaldson, a 32-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail this one 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
A ball and a strike. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A little roller toward the hole. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter.
Now the Red Sox DH, Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Here's Tulowitzki at short. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, first baseman, Mitch.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Moreland. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
In now, Rafael Devers, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Moreland at second with 2 down. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch sent in the air out to straightaway central. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Smoke. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Stepping in now, Kendrys Morales. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Dribbled to the right side. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 1-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one's hit deep out to left center field.
Looking up is Benintendi.
That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that "what have you done for me lately" world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Count still at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit to short. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Sale gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Devers fields it cleanly. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. All even now at 1-1. Ryan Tepera will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Ryan Tepera.
Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Two and 0 to Eduardo Nunez. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Hit sharply on the ground. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing now by Pedroia as he sends this one in the air to deep left field. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one stayed too low apparently. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position two-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's J.D. Martinez, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
To 2-2 now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just move one right down the middle.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely. So I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Fouled off. Bogarts on second. Martinez at first. 1 gone.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here's Mookie Betts. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. 2 balls and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pilar's there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Xander Bogaerts, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Joe Kelly.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Left fielder, Steve Pearce.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Ball one.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Martin.
Russell Martin now. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0 home. Hits this one hard the other way. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. Yes, he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Devin Travis popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. Score remains tied 1-1. Xavier Cedeno will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ready now, Andrew Benintendi.
And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Cedeno, playing here in his age 31 season, has a strong chance of being an all-star this year. He's currently leading the vote totals among relief pitchers.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved. Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Again, a 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
The batter, first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. There is Travis. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's totaled 13 base hits in 22 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. High pop-up. Moreland is there. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Kendrys Morales. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
The 1-0 delivery. Changeup stays outside and it's behind 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count now for Morales. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. So here is Avisail Garcia. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's gone 2 for 6. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Now the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check, still tied 1 apiece. Rafael Devers the next to bat. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Hero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
In now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? One there. On to Smoke. Gets a double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll come into play here at 319. 10 home runs and 29 driven in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. So 1 will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied at 1-1. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Troy Tulowitzki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. A solo shot here to left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Xavier Cedeno earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.